I remember when I was in my lonely stage of self-improvement, and the only thing I was doing every day was going to the gym, grinding at home, and basically that is the whole thing that I did, right? My whole day summed up into like 2 sentences, right? So basically that's the only thing I was doing all day, every day. I just lost so much time not going out, not doing anything, just sitting at home and improving, right? When there are so many other aspects that I could improve, like my social skills, like me experiencing life, right? Me getting on business ideas, stuff like that, right? And connecting with people. But I couldn't do that because I was thinking that, oh, I have to stay at home and just grind out right now because I'm not making enough money. Like, thankfully, right now I'm in a spot where I'm actually going out, experiencing life, just doing some crazy stuff, right? Just like experiencing, like going on adventures, doing so much stuff, which in my opinion is very beneficial for, of course, my business as well, because I can have way more B-rolls to show people and so much other stuff. And it's fucking amazing, bro. In my opinion, it's a must for you to have like a balance of working and then going outside, right? That's why I'll tell you how to actually have a work-life balance that actually works. Click the first link in the description to join our movement. I also have a course in there dedicated to you improving your attractiveness right now. Also subscribe for me to make more videos like this. There are motherfuckers out there who still believe that there needs to be a 50-50 in life. Having a 50%, just staying at home, 50% going out, and all that dumb shit, right? And in my opinion, that's fucking stupid. Life does not work like that. You don't have to have a 50-50 always. Let me actually just show you, right? So there used to be a trend that was talking about how if you have like a flat surface, like an object, right? A pen or whatever, right? And you do this, and just have your hands like this on each side, and you do this, right? And you just get it in the middle, in a certain point, right? That's the balance point, right? So basically, whenever you do this, there's always, like, your hands are always gonna go to the balance point, right? And that's the thing. And look at that. Do you see it being in the middle? No, right? And that's exactly the point, because to have a balance point, you don't need to have a 50-50 split. It could be 70-30, it could be 60-40, it could be 20-80. So for example, let's say me, right? I used to be like 100% at home, maybe went outside a little bit with my girl, but that's basically not too much, right? And maybe talk to my parents a little bit, but that's it. I didn't go out on social events, nothing else like that, right? But now I'm doing it once or twice a week max, right? It's not 50-50, but I'm still getting my needs met. I'm going outside, I'm experiencing life, but most of the times I'm just at home working. Working isn't bad. The point is that you have to do some other stuff as well, like experience life and go out, improve your social skills, which is also a part of it. You also might be thinking that, but what if I don't know what my balance point is? I would say that, good, go out and experience. Just try out different things, right? So for example, let's say you're at home or just working all day, right? What I would suggest for you to do is try to go out like once a week. So you're going out once a week. You feel like that's not enough. I'm feeling lonely every single day. I'm at work and I'm just once going out. That's the only day I'm looking forward to. And I'm just thinking that if you feel like that's not enough for you, add it up to 3 times a week. Of course, it depends on your work, if you can do that or not. But that's why, being an entrepreneurship and, working from home is all about, especially if you're on self-improvement and you're doing all that stuff, right? It's very important for you to find that nice balance point, which doesn't have to be 50-50. You don't have to go 4 times a week outside and 3 times a week at home or something like that, right? Just even like half the month going out and half the month staying in. It shouldn't be like that. You should have a nice balance point of, oh, I'm gonna go out once a week. And if you feel like that's actually enough for you to satisfy your needs of going out, experiencing life, doing all that stuff, then that's fucking amazing. But without experiencing, without finding out what actually works for you and what doesn't, you're never gonna find out. I've actually heard once that it's better for you to get burned out when you're doing too much work, right? So basically, if you heard of what burning out is when you work too much and at one point you just can't keep working, you just feel like shit, you just don't want to work anymore, right? You should get to that point, right? So let's say, for example, right, that's the normal person's baseline of work, of how much work he does every single day. And your baseline is here, right? But the only way you're gonna find out if it's there is if you're gonna surpass it. And then you're gonna be like, oh, fuck, it's too much for me, I'm gonna chill, and until you get back into work. Don't surpass this part. It's gonna be visible for you after. You're gonna understand where the point is after you already like surpass that point, right? After you already know, okay, if I do above 7 hours of work a day, I'm gonna burn out. And then just be below that. You see how much difference there is from you and the person who has never tried, you know, getting to their potential and surpassing it. He's gonna stay here at like 2 or 3 hours a day of just, you know, deep work. But if you're just gonna be like this, you're gonna surpass that deep work by like 5 hours or shit like that. That's how you're gonna win. Because if you actually get to that point, it's much better for you because you could have lost out on so many like 3 to 4 hours of a day of working. Why? Just because, oh, it's like the end of the day, or I shouldn't be working anymore, I shouldn't push myself too much. That's fucking stupid, bro. That's why I believe you should join my community as well, because, you know, I understand your pain. Don't worry, I know what you feel, I know how you feel, and it's bad, and, you know, it's hard for you to do that stuff, and believe me, I've went through that same exact thing, right? And, you know, just going through that lonely period of self-improvement, trying to improve, getting to a point where you are much more valuable and much more important than before because you're trying to improve actively, right? I respect that very much, and I've gone through that same exact path, and that's why I created this movement. I want people to actually join the community. I want them to talk with other guys who are on the same path as you. Ask them about whatever problems you have, right? Just get advice, maybe help them out, have an accountability partner. It's so important to have that, bro. And I wish I had the same exact thing when I was starting out, because I never did. I never could have asked anybody, right? That's why I'm creating this community, for you to not have to go through that lonely phase. That's why I want you to join the community with us, bro. Stop wasting time.